So today's topic, YouTube's unfair treatment of smaller YouTubers in favor of bigger YouTubers. So essentially YouTube is being sued right now by a couple of LGBTQ creators.
Our LGBTQ plus content is being demonetized, restricted, and not sent out to viewers, which has highly affected our ability to reach the community that we strongly want to help.
Isn't it crazy? Right-wing activists and political commentators are always like, YouTube is censoring us. And then LGBTQ people are also like, YouTube is censoring us. So it just sounds like YouTube is censoring everybody. Yeah, that's what it really sounds like at this point.
Maybe
because everybody says YouTube is censoring them.
Maybe YouTube is just censoring the extremes.
I don't know. I'm in the middle, and I'm also being.
Maybe just YouTube is being Oprah.
You get a censor. You get a censor. Everybody get a censor.
Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe.
We do not automatically demonetize LGBTQ content.
Because I've heard rumors like have the word lesbian in your tag for your thumbnail or your title, instant flag.
So we work incredibly hard to make sure that our systems are fair. We have that ML Fairness Initiative. ML stands for machine learning.
ML stands for motherfuckers lying, okay? Let me just say that, okay? Listen, I am fine with YouTube showing favoritism to you big YouTubers because that's just the way it's always functioned. To say otherwise is absolute hogwash and nonsense. I mean, the mere fact that bigger YouTubers have access to some kind of customer service line where they directly can talk to somebody to have their problem solved is already indicative of you showing favoritism and special features to people who bring more money to your platform. So let's not pretend like there's a huge fairness platform involved with YouTube. And I'm used to it even as a smaller creator.
Yes.
Because we've had incidents where I have reacted to a video, for example, right? And my video gets demonetized, it gets age restricted. Meanwhile, a bigger YouTuber is reacting to the same video, okay, with even worse language, and somehow theirs is not only monetized, but it has no age restrictions. And the problem with YouTube isn't that they have strict rules, it's that these rules are unclear. And so what ends up happening is that you don't understand where you're doing things that are wrong.
Bro.
Where a big YouTuber can call and figure some shit out, for me, it's very confusing because like I get demonetized on the most random of videos and I don't even know what was demonetized about it. So I can't curb that behavior because I don't know what's wrong with the behavior at all. How do you want people to improve?
Whenever you give a rule and the one of the rule is at our discretion, you know it's going to be bogus because it doesn't mean anything. They don't, at our discretion means we don't have to give you a reason. It's our discretion and we're being discreet about our reasons. That's what it means. Hey, if we don't want you here, we don't want you here, and we're not gonna tell you why. It's our discretion. We're discreet about it. Get the fuck out of our premises.
And my problem is that as a small YouTuber who's like, you know, seeing the changes that are happening on YouTube, it's why I'm not so reliant on income from this platform. Because I understand it's very fickle, it's constantly changing, the rules are shifting, they're trying to figure out how to navigate, and so it may not have room for me down the line and how I like to make videos. And I'm not the type of person who likes to adapt. I like to adapt provided it's within the parameters of who I am. Meaning I'm not going to start doing some corny ass vlog videos just so I can be on YouTube. That's not what I want to make. I like the kind of content we make right now. But it's possible that 3 years from now, this content may be outright banned. I don't know. And their own moderation team, people who used to work for YouTube, say, yeah, we showed favoritism to larger YouTubers. So for her to be on this fairness act shit, like, boo-boo, stop lying.
It's a soft ban.
What?
It's a soft ban. If you're not showing the content and you're not ready to just show the content to people, it's a soft ban. Yeah. It's just like, you know, what's it called? Shadow banning someone. It's like whenever you answer the names, and it's not a ban. I mean, you're there, continue to do your thing, but we're not gonna show it to people. We're not gonna allow you.
Which fucks everything up.
Which fucks everything up. We're not gonna allow you to prosper.
I don't like the term. A ban. I don't like the term soft ban because it makes it sound like it's very delicate. No, it's actually very deadly.
Yeah, it is.
It's more like a poisonous ban.
Yeah, it's a hypocrite ban.
Yeah. Yeah,
because you're still there, you're still doing your thing, you're still able to produce. That's all good, but we're not gonna let you broadcast.
Yeah. Do you see what they did with the trending tab?
This is the trending tab visualized. There are over 40,000 videos here with over 2,000 unique channels, all represented on this graph here. So the y-axis is the average view count they got before they got on trending. So as soon as we see them on trending, how many views did they have when that happened? So we can think of that as sort of the barrier to them getting on trending, how many views they needed to get on trending. And then we have the number of unique trending videos. So let's do for instance, let's say you have, I don't know, Lele Pons. She seems to have trended about 10 times on the trending tab, and it took her about 4 million views on average to get on trending those 10 times. Who do we find with a lot of times on trending? The answer is overwhelmingly traditional media. Traditional media as in ESPN, as in The Ellen Show, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, Netflix, NBA, CNN, Vox. This is not due to the fact they're getting more views than these other YouTubers are.
For example, if Logan Paul's barrier to trending is about 11 million views, then no matter how much he uploads, he's a lot less likely to trend frequently than someone like ESPN, whose barrier to trending is on average about 500,000 views.
I've been on the trending tab before. I was #1 at one point on a specific video, on 2 of them actually.
Well, not today, bitch.
And here's the thing, they changed it.
Look
Big
at the
business.
views and you're like, what? This is trending?
Yeah.
Ain't no views in there.
And I just wish they would just be honest about the fact that, hey, this is an unfair platform. My problem is not that they're unfair. I've kind of just embraced it and learned to work with it. My problem is that they're not honest about it and they're not transparent about it, which then makes it hard for little creators to adapt. And I think YouTube is going to have to come to terms with some facts, which is, one, does it want to have the best content, or does it want to have the most presentable content? And I think trying to have both is impossible, because as somebody who makes content that isn't necessarily the most presentable to the whole public, I still make content that is very poignant, that does touch people in a real way. And when YouTube decides, hey, you're not presentable, therefore I'm going to restrict you and make sure most people cannot watch your stuff, it is very frustrating, because it de-incentivizes me to continue creating content. And I'll give you guys a perfect example. I had the MLK video that was up, right? That sketch now is around
What happened to
100K. It's like millions of views on Facebook. And originally when I posted it, okay, this was posted way months back. It was somehow deemed unacceptable for most people to watch. It was stuck at 20K views.
It was stuck.
For 6-7 months. It was there.
You took it down.
I put up a longer version, okay? It was demonetized, right? I put up a longer version. All of a sudden, it's at 100K views in only a week, okay? It's monetized. What that tells me is that when they demonetize it, sometimes they may just flag it as being, hey, restrict this from most people. And what really gets to me when I'm watching this stuff is that someone is manually confirming or denying. And so whatever political bias that this person has, this moderator, they're just fucking, yeah, no. And then I re-upload and the next moderator is like, I like this, push it forward. So I'm really just at the whim of somebody who I don't understand. I had videos that were seen as risky. I had them confirmed afterwards, and then they did get monetized. And then once they got to like 500,000 views, they got re-demonetized. So it's so fickle.
It's unfair.
I go through the manual process. You guys confirm it, and then later you manually unconfirm it randomly, and I cannot change that. I don't know. It's hard for me to understand how anything works.
You reload every video that was unconfirmed. All of them. Just reload them. Scope the
Too much trouble, bro.
Matrix Reloaded.
It's too much trouble, man. Honestly, like when something gets demonetized, I just leave it alone now, and I leave it there, and let the viewers watch it. We made the content for you guys at
It's
the end of the
fucked
day,
up that
but it makes me focus my time elsewhere, because I need to make my revenue elsewhere, because focusing on this shit, I'm like, I don't trust it.
Because it got harder and harder. First they were trying to say like, oh yeah, they were trying to ban language. Then they banned the copyrights for the songs, which I understand, I get it. But the only people that are really making money is people that are doing makeup, people that are doing video games, and there's not really an avenue about that.
No.
I don't want to unbox and play with toys. That's not my thing. I don't have time for that. I'm not going to want to do that. I have my own thing, but I cannot do it. What's most frustrating is that they're telling you, you're not breaking any rules, but we can't allow you to play that video. It's exactly like if I was saying the police was arresting me. I was like, listen, you didn't break any rules on the road, but we're going to seize your permit. You're not able to roll. That doesn't make any sense, especially the fact that you didn't break any rules. And then you turn around to the officer and you're like, why? But why? Well, it's my own discretion.
I mean, that's what it is. I guess, I hope they win their lawsuit. I hope there is some kind of real change in YouTube culture, because they need to be more transparent with this stuff. The longer they keep this,
Hypocrisy.
yeah, the secrecy, then the harder it's going to become for creators to really toe the line and understand what they can or can't do. So that's pretty much all I got. Leave your comments below. We want to know what you guys think. Are you guys encountering this process And also, if you guys are encountering this problem, let us know how you are dealing with it. We want to hear your opinions. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You know, we get demonetized a lot, so all your likes and comments help us reach more people. So please be sure to do that to every video when you do watch them, because I don't like to ask for it. I don't think we ever do. That being said, I'm going to start only because it seems like the only way we're going to get seen in the algorithm is if you guys like and comment. So, you know,
people have been commenting and being saying like, oh yeah, why you guys are not so popular? Why are you not that much popular? Like your content is banging, your content is booming, it's dope, it's dope, it's dope. Why don't you guys have more subscribers? This is one of the reasons.
yeah. So share it, like it, whatever you got. Let us have your support. Peace.